Fame will not be seen at this time, but is being desperately sought after by each member of our cast. Who do they think they are?
Hey, everybody, what's up, and welcome back to Macabre'Gorium Labs presents a showcase of things likely forgotten, Nickelodeon edition. My name is Bats, and I hope you'll join me today while we take a look at an obscure Nickelodeon topic with Nickelodeon's Slime Geyser fountain. It's slime time. Again.
Nick, 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 Nick.
Nickelodeon.
Nick, 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 Nick.
Nickelodeon.
Most office buildings have decorations outside. Most of those decorations are fountains, from the extremely simple to the extremely intricate. But there was only one Nickelodeon Studios, and its fountain was probably the most unique and memorable. As most of us know, Nickelodeon Studios was located on soundstage 18 at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
It was taped at Nickelodeon Studios, Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
The Nickelodeon Studios building was brightly painted and looked like a lot of fun, and in the front, you guessed it, they had the fountain. This fountain would debut on June 7th, 1990 as part of the Universal Park opening. Nickelodeon would actually interrupt their regularly scheduled programming by going live directly from the fountain. Now you're probably thinking, so what? What's the big deal? A fountain is just a fountain. Well, let me tell you something. You would be extremely wrong. This wasn't a normal fountain. After all, this is Nickelodeon. Instead, they had
The Slime Geyser.
the debut of the iconic fountain was such a huge event that they even had several people wearing scientist coats that would show up and start the geyser for the first time. Initially, it took a second for the geyser to go from water to slime, but it was well worth the wait. Even though the geyser would have a soft debut on June 7th of 1990, it would have an official opening on October 27th of 1990. The October debut included Russell Johnson, the professor on Gilligan's Island. Big fan. Stay tuned. The geyser started out as green and white with silver pill-shaped boilers and several hoses attaching the parts together. However, in later years, it would be changed and repainted green. I'm not gonna lie, it does look like something one might find at Willy Wonka's testing facilities. Based on what we've learned, in the beginning the slime would erupt with enough force that anybody standing in the vicinity would get covered in slime. However, this slime was thinner so that it wouldn't clog up the geyser, and since the geyser could slime people, it would be harder to wash chunks of slime out of their hair. Eventually, Nickelodeon would go on to lower the pressure, and there were a ton of safety procedures in place. The geyser would shoot the iconic Nickelodeon green slime up 25 feet in the air, and this would erupt every 15 minutes. However, according to legend, it is said that during special events they would ramp up the pressure to make the geyser fire up to 50 feet in the air. Unfortunately, the slime fountain was removed in May of 2005 when Nickelodeon closed the studios. We tried to find out what happened to the geyser after it was removed, and after a lot of research, here's what we could find. After the removal from Nickelodeon Studios, it was dismantled, but some of the parts were used in other Nickelodeon attractions. That's really about it. And I remember seeing this pretty much after every Nickelodeon show and during plenty of interstitials while I was a kid, and I always wanted to go see it. Unfortunately, I've never had a chance to make it over to the East Coast, but I would like to go see the remnants one day. Anyway, now you know what I think? I've just got to ask. Did you ever get a chance to get slimed by the Nickelodeon Geyser fountain? If so, let us know what it was like and if it was as fun as it seemed to be. And if not, what was your favorite childhood snack, toy, show, movie, or other memory? Did we forget anything, get something wrong, or leave something out? Do you have a suggestion for a future video, or maybe you just want to drop in and say hi? Either way, feel free to head on down to the comments because we look forward to hearing from you. And with that, we've come to the end of another Macabre'Gorium Labs showcase of things likely forgotten Nickelodeon edition video. I've been your host, Bats, and I hope you had a good time today as we discuss today's topic, the flowing history of the Nickelodeon Slime Geyser Fountain. Slime time again. Be sure to check back next time because you never know what we have in store. And as usual, think for yourselves, be excellent to each other, and of course, keep it creepy. Really wish I could have saw that fountain. Hey, thanks for checking out the video. We had a lot of fun with this one, and I kind of wish we could have done more with it, but there just wasn't a lot of information. And while we're here, I kind of want to give a shout out to our patrons: Corey Backus, Viking Woman, Bill, Matt H, Woodstock, Boss Mike, and Joshua R. You guys are awesome. And check out these links for another video from us or one from our partner channel, Bats from the Grave. Keep it creepy, and we'll see you in the next one.